more about what went on behind the scenes at a standoff in Millcreek over the weekend. Tonight, we're hearing from a SWAT team member who was there that day to find out why this situation lasted nearly 24 hours and how some of the resources that were brought in ultimately saved people's lives. Ono was a sniper and breacher on the Unified Police Department's SWAT team. He says he has never been a part of a standoff that's lasted as long as the one this past weekend.
Super rare. Obviously not something that happens a lot.
While his team worked for 20 hours trying to get the suspect to surrender, he's grateful that other agencies stepped in to help.
We're getting tired. We've been out there all night. We want to be fresh to make good decisions when that sort of stuff comes down. So for them to give us a break, we really appreciate it.
Even though they didn't get the peaceful resolution they were hoping for, he's relieved his team was able to save an elderly woman's life.
I would expect nothing less from my team members.
Why?
Because that's who they are.
While he says situations like these are rare, he's not surprised by the quick response.
When this comes into a hostage situation and they're shooting at people, that's the time that we have to go. You know what I mean? Despite what your natural instinct is saying, hey, get behind cover, and hey, you need to get some space, you need to figure out what's going on.
But he tells me there's a reason things didn't move as quickly after they got the hostage out.
Once it becomes a barricade, that we have the problem isolated to an area, we can kind of slow down. You know what I mean? Obviously, we want to keep that perimeter wide so nobody else gets hurt, because at this time, you know, we don't know exactly everything that's going on.
That's why they called in extra resources to help out.
You're coordinating with sergeants. You're trying to get the negotiators there. You're trying to get SWAT assets there. You're trying to get, you know, Bearcat and different tools to be able to respond on something like that.
With over 70 officers, multiple SWAT teams, detectives, command staff, the fire department, and forensics, it was all hands on deck.
Everybody kind of brings a little bit of either technology, robots, cameras.
Miono says the tools used that day potentially saved one of their lives.
100% that robot saved lives, right? Put us in a safer position, made it so that we were able to get some of that intelligence and gather more information without putting anybody in harm's way.
Their gear and uniforms gave them extra protection too.
Body armor, but it has rifle-rated armor. We talk with radios all the time. Without communication, there's nothing, right? There's going to be magazines for reloads. We have tourniquets, right? Because this is something that we want to be able, if I can help you or you can help me. This is some of the medical stuff. We have a medical kit on here. Back here you have just different things, right? There's a gas mask pouch right here. We have what's called NFDDs, noise flash distraction devices, or what people like to call bangs.
Flash
right?
bangs.
Flash bangs, exactly.
We heard a lot of those on Friday.
A lot of them, right? Because it's a great tool. This obviously, instead of just having that body armor, right? I mean, you look at it and it's pretty easy to see that covers more than the body armor that we have.
So you use that to get through the windows on
Saturday?
Saturday?
To get through the windows. These reverse spikes kind of help us grab whatever obstacles inside. Blinds, sheets, different things like that, to be able to get it in there, right? Boom, pull it back out, get some of that stuff out so that we can see.
We're told no officers shot at any point during the standoff.
When you're making a decision like that, it's something that you have to be 100% sure.
And while the situation lasted longer than most, he stands by their decision to play it safe.
Knowing everything that we know now, we could have probably moved a little bit faster. We could have probably done this. We could have probably done that. But in the moment, as you're trying to do the right thing at the right time, we're going to try to do the best thing for what we believe is best